What's happening, guys? Today we are in Utah and we're doing some long range flying with the AVATA 2. Hopefully the goal is to try to get all the way out to that mesa over there and back. It looks way warmer than it is. That's why I have this giant jacket on. I know it looks really warm right now, but it's freaking freezing. We freezed our asses off in our tent last night, but this should be pretty sick. Let's do it. All right, so we are off. Gonna up the tilt angle a little bit here. And of course, the first thing that I have to do is fly through this little gap here. And the AVATA 2 actually is pretty freaking fast. It is a Cinemove style drone, but if you just put the tilt angle up quite a bit, it's a really fast drone. But basically my goal is to sort of go over these two features, and then I would really love to get to that little nub over on the left side of the screen right now. Before I do that, I'm gonna just do some little dives because I know all of this is in line of sight. Okay, so we're out to, let's see, 1,000 meters now, so 1 kilometer. I think on the way back I want to dive that little ridgeline down there, as long as I have enough battery. The biggest thing with this flight is definitely going to be battery. I think it's only like maybe 3 kilometers away or something like that, so it shouldn't be too bad as far as like the range of the AVATA. However, battery is usually the biggest issue. But if I can get to this little nub and just kind of surf that ridgeline, I'm going to be super stoked. All right, so we're coming down this little ridge. Still looking pretty good. And what's nice about this long range flight is usually with the AVATA, it's kind of challenging to do long range because you're doing like climbs, and you end up maxing out the height limit, because the height limit's only 500 meters. But this is not a problem. So I made it over to that little nub. And I think what I will do now, I'm actually getting like pretty low on battery. I'm at 60%, which ideally, obviously you want to never go below 50. So I'm going to fly this little range here. Over there you can see the Colorado River that eventually will turn into the Grand Canyon, which is really cool. But I'm going to start heading back because I'm at 56% battery. Hopefully I will have enough battery to get back. All right, so yeah, I'm getting a low battery return to home promptly message. So I think for this one, just to kind of test it out and to just see how far I can push the range, I'm not going to do that little ridgeline that I talked about. I'm just going to book it straight home and see what battery percentage we're at. I am 200 meters below where I started, which isn't great. So we'll see if I make it back and have a good amount of battery, then I know I'm like pretty set for the next flight, but you never really know. So it's a little bit dicey. That 39%, I think I'll be fine, but we'll see. The other thing about these drones is when it gets to be like 15-20% battery, like you can't take them down to 0. When it gets to be like 15 to 20, the power output is like way less. So if I was really low down there, it would be potentially impossible to like fly up to where I am. All right. Nice shadow action there. Okay, so I think we'll be all right, but yeah, the battery was quite low coming back. It's also really cold, so you get a little bit worse battery performance from that. So I'm gonna land this, put another battery in, and then hit that ridge line down below. What's happening, guys? As usual, in between flights here, I want to take a second to talk about something that's helped me make better videos for pretty much as long as I've been making videos, and that is motion array. Now, for me, the filming is the most fun part. You get to go outside, you get to have fun, but then when you get back and you start doing the editing, that's the more challenging part for me, especially when it comes to things like motion graphics. And motion array is basically a place you can go to get basically any asset you need to make your videos look more professional. I'm talking video templates, presets, motion graphics, stock footage, copyright-free music, sound effects, photos, and even their brand new AI voiceover tool, where you basically just type in whatever script you want, pick the voice, and it spits it out. Remember at the beginning of this video, there was a nice location title that kind of slid up and just kind of said where we were? That is from Motion Array and is a super easy, just drag and drop template. Just pick whatever one you want, put it into your timeline, customize it, and you're good to go. And each one comes with super detailed instructions and is really easy to customize however you want. I also use their stock footage in my videos all the time. Some stock websites just put literally whatever out there, and there's a lot of not good quality stuff there, but Motion Array's library is highly curated and even includes a lot of really cool VFX stuff that people have created. Another thing that I get from Motion Array all the time is their sound effects. Especially for FPV videos where you're kind of flying through landscapes or places, it really just helps the viewer get immersed in wherever the shot is. So with just a couple quick sound effects from Motion Array, you can create scenes like this. As you can see, it's really just an all-in-one place where you can get things to make your videos better. One of the best things about it is it's membership-based, so you just sign up for a month or a year and you get access to absolutely everything, and usage is unlimited. There's a link down in the description if you do want to check it out, and if you use that link, you get $50 off an annual subscription. Thank you, Motion Array, for sponsoring this video, and honestly, just creating an amazing product. Okay, let's get back to the second flight. All right, so round two. I'm gonna approach this flight a little bit differently. I'm gonna go down the canyon. So instead of super far off that way, I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the canyon. Hopefully my settings will be all good. I might have to pause somewhere in the middle to change my settings, which is one of the nice things about the AVATA. Alrighty, back at it. Oh, little connection issues. Okay, gonna raise that tilt angle up to about 30 is kind of what I like. And of course, gonna hit this little gap because it's just way too fun not to. Okay, then actually on this one, lost connection for a second. I'm just gonna hit the side of it. And honestly, every single time I fly the AVATA 2, I'm so impressed with how well it flies. For such a small drone, it's like really, really solid. All right, so yeah, plan now is to do a nice dive down to the bottom of this canyon. And then just skirt along this little ridge line. And I actually also see like a really nice gap down there. As long as I got the home point of view, that's another nice thing, is having that home point on a map. Other FPV drones do not have that. So yeah, right here is like a really dope little gap. It's gonna look better coming from the other direction just because directly in the sun never looks amazing. Wow, this is really cool. I'll hit it going this way too. Wow. That's so cool. Honestly, like the coolest part about FPV is getting to just like explore cool places that you can't really hike or go to. Okay, let's see this way. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Might try to get like a bit of a longer shot of that. So I think I'll get the tilt angle up a little more. Kind of hit this little edge here. Let's go through it, don't crash. Ah, nice. Sick. Okay, so I'm gonna head back a little bit. Hey guys, if you are interested in color grading your footage, exactly like I have here on this page, last year I released a LUT pack, which basically gives like all of my video presets that I just put on top of my footage to get that like cinematic look. So I'll link that down below. Battery's at 66%. Still looking pretty good. I'm gonna do a little, I don't wanna go out of line of sight. A little scared of doing that. But this shot right here will be really cool. And I'm a little worried about line of sight issues, so I'm gonna look back where I am. I think I can go a little bit further. Wow, it's so pretty here. Okay, where's the line of sight? Is still okay. Having that H show up right there is so nice. Okay. So I think if I go down here, I'm good. Yeah. All right, so now I'm just going to kind of skirt this little ridge line all the way back as far as I can. There's some really cool gaps there. Wow. All right, so I'm at 44%. I think with that battery, I'm going to try to get a nice outside angle of these spires here. Just full throttle up this thing. Ooh, there's a nice looking gap there, but I think there's almost zero chance that I can go through that. So I'm getting the low battery warning. I'm only 700 meters away, so I think I should be all right. Ooh, maybe no. Damn, that's incredibly tempting. 30% battery, so I really should be going home right now. I think I can push it a little bit. Just gonna start like trying to fly home soon. I just want to get one like, yeah, right there. That's a good shot. Again, like I said, like the throttle output is so much worse when you get down to the 20s. Still go up a little bit, but not too much. All right, 19%. back. Got a little battery, so I'm just gonna screw this little ridge line. All right guys, that is it for this video. If you guys are already gonna pick up an Avata, there's an affiliate link down below that if you use that link, I get a small kickback, which just allows me to make more videos like this. Also, if you're interested in purchasing the LUTs that I used to color grade this video, links down below as well. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you wanna see more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.